Describe happiness.
Sorry, I don't understand. Describe happiness.
I guess it's kind of like the joy of being with yourself or with other people. That's like the way I describe it. It's just, I really don't think there's like a set definition of it. It's just kind of like a feeling.
I guess my definition of happiness would be like finding pure joy in little situations and letting those just kind of like completely take over.
Food. Or, I think that happiness is when you learn to accept what you've been given.
Well, my parents, we couldn't afford a house, so I lived in my mom's office for a while, for I think the past summer. I mean, I still had a roof over my head. I still had a place to live, but it kind of made me feel a little bit insecure that I wasn't then all my friends would be like, oh, let's go to your house, let's go to your house. And then I think one day, one of my friends, before I told any of my friends this, they're like, oh, let's go to your house today. And I'm like, I don't have one.
About a year ago, I found out that I was pregnant. And a couple months before that, I found out that my boyfriend who got me pregnant was actually moving to Australia in the next 2 months.
So then I'm in PE class and we're playing dodgeball. So I throw the ball and my arm breaks. I just collapse and I'm so angry and people are just like, what's wrong with her? Okay, so it is a unicameral bone cyst. It weakens my bone a lot, so it tends to break often for no real reason, which is frustrating. It made the thickness of my bone in that area the size of an eggshell. So any sort of stress or impact would just kind of break it.
Having a belief in God has been really comforting, just because it's been sort of the one thing that's been constant throughout everything.
Music, probably, when I'm at concerts with my friends. That makes me feel pretty happy, just kind of feel engulfed by the music. Maybe when I'm by myself and I'm just thinking or laying in bed at night. Skateboarding, that makes me feel good. Sometimes I don't usually skateboard to do tricks and stuff. I usually skateboard just to go long rides to places, skateboarding to my friends. Sometimes I'll ride my bike even, or even driving in a car. It just kind of feels good, knowing that the whole world's around you and it's you can explore it. That kind of makes me happy every day.
I used to go running. That would make me happy. Or painting, or somehow doing something for myself and kind of just expressing myself in a certain way. Turning up the music on my speakers and just dancing around and singing very loudly and badly would always bring me joy.
Every day it seems like there's more and more things that I see that just makes me happier. I just I experience more, and the more I experience, the more I understand things.
So my expectations are just really low. So then I get more happiness, even just by text messages or little tiny things that normal people would be oh, that's usual. For me it would be oh, I'm so happy. They did something for me.
I don't think I'll be stuck because of this, but I don't know, I plan on using it, and I want to use it to help people. I want to be a social worker at an adoption agency, so I think everything happens for a reason, and you can use whatever happened to you to help other people.